Hey guys, it's Megan. I've been watching the Big Brother live feed and they just went to a screen that says we'll be right back, and I heard the producers calling everybody outside. They were still sleeping, so it almost sounds like the voice from above, it's like God speaking, even though it's not really God. It's in those biblical movies that you see. Whenever God speaks, he's always this booming voice overhead, and that's what it kind of sounded like. Let's see. For the first time last night, I went into a couple of the board chat rooms, and I was watching what people were talking about, and I joined in on a couple of the conversations. And from watching the show and watching the live feeds, all of my videos, maybe I should put a warning right now, all of my videos that I'm doing about Big Brother, being that I'm watching the live feed, some of the stuff that's happened hasn't happened yet on the show. When you watch it on the DVD or whatever, or not the DVD, on CBS when they come on Sundays, Tuesdays, or Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Right, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah. Until pre-football season starts and they divert that a little bit, but, let's see. I did know about at least one, if not two, of the people put up on the block before, but I didn't know much about the contest where they had to stack the blocks. I didn't know much about that. I am seeing a lot of tension in the house between Audrey and everybody else, and Audrey she's stirring a pot, and I don't know if it's America's favorite, if she's a saboteur, or if that's just how Audrey is. Because she came across as this likable person, perceived as everybody's friend, and then the moment that she gets in with people, she tries to turn each other against each other. Starts little comments and starts little seeds to see if she can get it to flourish into something, which it has, and then backfires, on her. So far, people are saying, I don't have any front runners, I don't know who I really like. Well, I can name a few of the characters that I think I can get behind, and I don't always like their tactics, but my top 3 players would have to be James. I like James and Jeff together with their prankster stuff, but beyond that, I don't really know much about Jeff. So we got James. I think he's a little strange, but I sort of like Austin. So we got James and Austin, and for a girl, I'm trying to think of who I would want to be behind, or what are the girls. Excuse me. Okay, we got James and Austin. Jackie, I don't really see much of anything, nothing standing out to me yet. I thought I liked Shelly. Not sure about her. Meg is very bubbly and funny, and she's interesting, and although she's my namesake, Meg, Megan, Mary, she could be Mary Margaret, she could be Margaret, but she goes by Meg. I don't know what her name is. But Meg's pretty interesting, I guess. Becky, you don't really know much about. Let's see, who else do I really like this season? I really liked Jace until his attitude came out. I mean, the first week I saw him, when I first seen his picture and heard the interview and everything, I was like, wow, that guy I really like. But, yeah, we got Jace, who I believe is on his way out. Unless she changes her attitude, I think Audrey's going to be close behind it. But the sad thing is, it's like Audrey's already starting to give up. She told James last night, well, I just stayed in bed all day, and I didn't even get up. I just laid around here all day. And he's like, well, You don't need to be doing that. So even he notices that there's a problem with her. But when I was in one of the rooms talking about the show, a couple of people said the production company, our crew, or the producers, won't let her go home. Audrey, they won't fix it, but if a twist comes back or they bring somebody back, more likelihood is she'll be the one that comes back. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. It would make sense because they're trying to get everybody to love everybody, you know, all types of people to love all types of people, and I don't know. Big Brother's not Big Brother unless you have the drama, I guess. So, that being said, you know, I'm looking at James and Austin. My opinion might change further down. I don't have a third because I mean, I could say Meg or I could say, you know, Jackie, but I don't really know much about Jackie. And I'd be interested in hearing more about the casting and the how did you get from your little small town to the Big Brother house and what's the process that goes through it. Like, I mean, they should be allowed to at least talk about what's expected. Maybe not who they met with and at what time and on what day and how long it took, but, I mean, there's always somebody coming on saying, you are not allowed to talk about production. Well, I mean, how do you get somebody interested in being on the show? Is everything supposed to be a big, giant secret? I mean, I guess it kind of is, but, you know, you want to know. I wonder if right now they're doing interviews for 2 years out, like they maybe have already picked the cast for next year's, or how that works. I hope the show gets picked up for another season, if not, you know, a couple more, because you look at The Amazing Race that does it a couple times a year, and they're on season 27. Excuse me. I know with football season it's hard to put more stuff on CBS, but it'd be pretty cool if they could do like a summer one and then do, you know, a winter one or a fall one. But I know they have to have time to come in and redesign the house and change everything out and get your interior decorators and everything there. I think it'd be cool to do a house, excuse me, that's, well, I mean, the house they have right now is diverse because you got the beach, and you got the comic book room, and you got the different things, but I think, you know, what would be really cool is to do a Big Brother house and do it, like, after some movies, like each room be based after a movie. Maybe pick a genre and then have each room done after a certain movie, or you could even cover all genres, like, you know, comedy, drama, fantasy, thriller, horror. However many rooms they have in there, you could do it that way. I think that would be interesting. And then the living room could be like sort of like the red carpet, or, you know, done like a big giant viewing room or something. I mean, I think that'd be a good concept, and I didn't know until I watched the live, or the show, I think it was Sunday night, that there's 2 HOH rooms, because in the live feeds it only appears to be like 1. So, I don't know. You see, it is good to watch both. I was like, well, if I watch the live feeds, why do I need to watch the show? Because the live feeds aren't going to show you the events, except for if something ends. I'm checking the feed to see if it's come back or if they're still on, you know, blackout. Which means they must be getting the house ready for something, or... Oh, it's back on. Okay. They're all secluded outside right now, so they must be working on something with the house. Maybe they need to come in and exterminate because of all the ants. Maybe they don't come in and clean the house. The house guest needs to do that. But, you know, maybe they need to do some work on the house or fix something. So, alright, well, I'm going to leave you for now. This was all Big Brother Season 17, or just Big Brother in general talk. I'm not affiliated with anybody. These are all my opinions. I'm not, you know, accurate all the time. This is just what I'm seeing right now. Comment below if you'd like. Thanks for watching. Like, fave, share, subscribe. Megan Shepherd 81. MeganShepherd81 at gmail.com. Thank you.